EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. Starting the drive with Algier. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 26. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We already talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Bush. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Flowers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And complete to Drake London.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball into the receiver, and he does the rest.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Bush. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. KJ Hamler, 33 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by KJ Hamler.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Here we go. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Allgeier again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll stick with Allgeier.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Allgeier now up the middle.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Allgeier again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Okay, ready? So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Allgeier going straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Flowers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Flowers. And this is Cook with a grab.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top rope.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Hardman to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Flowers. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off play action. Flowers. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Flowers. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've reached halftime.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards there, a first down.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw on second down. Flowers. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down at 4. Cook up the gut. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18 Rattlers.
Back to throw. Flowers feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Flowers under pressure. They got him again. Justin Madubuike. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Flowers. And the pressure gets to him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his... And we're back now in Charlotte. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Operating from the gun, Bush.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. Headed second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Bush.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Bush. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to make it a 2-score game.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Flowers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. following the fumble recovery. Bush. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Operating from the gun, Flowers. He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Flowers. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bush. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general, TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
National Football League. And we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He has...
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still second down. Ready.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Tua. The pass caught by Olave. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run again on 1st down. Cook. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Flowers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st down, Flowers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Holding. Repeating.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Tua going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return.
A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua. Olave over the middle. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Shaq Thompson able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So it's halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So now out is the Panther offense as they'll come in and go for the 2-point try. Following the fumble recovery. Flowers firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll return it from the 6. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On fourth down, Flowers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
On fourth down, Flowers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. Tua now on first down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on first down. Flowers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's got room at the 30. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 and now on first down. Going up top. This is intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Flowers. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 22. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in. He's brought down into Panther side. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To his throw, caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's Cook again to about the 26 here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On 2nd down, Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.